Alright, ladies and gents, thanks so much for joining me. My name's Dede. I am the tit smacker, the Todge in a truck, the original Todge in a truck, the tranny and the scanny, and the scrubber in a Subaru. Been told to say that, that's a new one. There you go, we're having that one. I've had a full week in work this week. Happy days. That's been mint. The job's easy. Absolute doddle. Really nice people. Not had an issue whatsoever anywhere I've been. I've been told that a lot of the places are bad. Not for me. Not had any negativity whatsoever anywhere. And the job's a doddle, and I'm in an S500, which is just mint. Yes, I'm going to admit right now that I have changed my mind about the Actros being my favourite truck. These Scanias are my favourite trucks. They are awesome. Absolutely awesome. So, yes. That bit of the video is out the way anyway. Let's get into the meat of it. Oh, I hope you're having a happy Remembrance Day, if that's the right terminology, if that's the right way to put it. It is the 11th of the 11th today. Not a good day for me. I always get reminded of certain thing that's happened in my past. I'm not going to say his name because it breaks my heart, but yeah, I've had a lot of well wishes today and everything, so thanks a lot. Anyway, right, yes, so what we're getting into today. Funny, really funny. I have been released from Hermes and released from my agency because haters have been phoning up and reporting me for posting an opinion. Here's what it is. Got a phone call last week. My hours were going to be changing. Last week or week before. Last week or the week before, I can't remember. My hours were going to be changing. We've only got dinner time until 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So that's funny. Been on the same hours since I started, and I've been doing it now for months and months. Like, right, okay. Said, right, well, yeah, I'll do it, whatever. You know, not the best, but I'll do it, okay. Just got ready for work, was just ending out, phone call, shift's been cancelled, you're not needed today. Right, okay, fair enough. What about rest that week? Nothing, ignored. Then I don't think it really matters, don't think they really care, to be honest, but I get text messages and emails every day off agencies all over the place offering me work every single day, like a lot of agency drivers probably do. I'm not bound to one agency. I have got 5 or 6 at the moment that email me and message me every day with jobs, and I'll literally just pick the best one. Hermes was easy for me because it was around the corner. The money was decent. It's not the best, but it was decent. The job was a doddle. I knew everyone. I knew what I was doing. So I just stuck at it. I thought it was permanent. Not a problem. This happened, so I got work the next day with a different company. I'm on £19.50 an hour now, and I'm doing 8 to 11 hour shifts in a 70 plate Scania. Absolute doddle of a job. Job's a piece of cake. Facilities are fine. People are fine. Not an issue. Anyway. So, haters have been on the phone complaining about me, bitching about me, as they do. They did it to my channel sponsor, tried getting them to basically stop paying me money for advertising the product. And they've been on the phone to my employer and my agency. Yeah, well, they asked me to remove some of my content, and I said no. I've not done that wrong, not removing it. Unlucky, not happening. Could have removed it, probably could have stayed there. Why should I? Not done anything wrong. Posted an opinion. Do you know what I mean? I posted an opinion. And if you are watching this, Mr. Hater, or whoever haters has rang certain agencies and stuff, you're very, very sad. Sorry to tell you, but you're not clever or hard. You're literally showing how soft you are because you have got offended by someone's opinion. You cannot get offended by someone's opinion. You can't do it. It's just the lowest of the low. If someone says to me, I don't like you, I'll say, okay, cool. I'm not going to get offended by it. If someone says, I think you're a crap driver, okay, fair enough. I don't need to defend myself. I don't need to rationalise it. I don't need to explain myself. Okay, that's your opinion. Crack on. Happy days. Good for you. Carry on about your day. You do as you please. I've done more miles in reverse than you have. Okay, good. Happy days. See you. You know, I don't think you are a HGV driver. Call yourself a HGV driver. So, whatever. Call me a taxi driver then. Call me whatever you want. I don't care. As long as I get a job done, does it matter? I mean, I'm just saying that to you. I'm not saying it as an explanation. I don't need to explain myself. It's an opinion. Everyone can have their opinion on me. 95% of people on my channel absolutely love me. The messages I get are ridiculous. And I've actually saved some of them to my phone. I'm not going to show them in this video, but I've saved some of them to my phone. Some of them are really, really actually touching. Balls, I will explain it. Someone lost their child, their 6-month-old baby, and they lost them at a nursery. Passed away. Horrific. Absolutely horrific. And they sent me a message and said, thanks so much for your content. It has literally got me through the darkest of my days. To get a message like that is absolutely ridiculous. And if I'm getting messages like that, do you really think you are going to offend me by calling me stuff online? Ain't gonna happen. It's just not. You can phone as many agencies as you want, telling them that I have been also naughty. I've been such a naughty boy because I've posted an opinion in a vlog. You can call me whatever you want, say whatever you want, ring you whoever you want. I really don't care. You ain't gonna bother me. You're not going to affect me. I've had people saying that they're going to blow my car up. I've had people saying they're going to jump me in services. I've had people saying they're going to set my house on fire. I've had people saying they're going to wait for me wherever I'm working. Ever, man. Whatever. Don't bother me. I can understand why celebrities end themselves over hate. Because, you know, I'm going to go through a couple of comments in a minute. And I've been called things like a narcissist and a misogynistic, egotistical maniac and all that good stuff. You've got to understand, if you're a hater and you're watching this and you've made it this far and you've already thumbed it down and said what a loser I am, you've got to understand, with people like you commenting crap on my videos, I have to grow some sort of an ego. I have to be narcissistic, because if I let you get to me, I'm going to falter. I'm going to end up doing something I really regret doing. I'm going to be making a permanent solution to a temporary situation. You ain't getting rid of me. I'm not going nowhere. And if someone does jump me in the services, I'll just make a video about it and get loads and loads of views and make a load of money. Not really bothered. I'll just say, look at what someone did. Walked up to me while I was in Corley services. Walked straight up to me, headbutted me, punched me, put me on my ass and stamped on my head. Well hard. And you know what? I'm still here doing a vlog. With this stupid look on my face and my big ears. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going anywhere. So literally, the best thing you can do if you're a hater is just block my content and go away. Go and hate on someone else that actually gets offended by you. Why am I doing this video? To make money. Because I'm guessing with a bit of a clickbaity title like sacked because of haters, people are going to watch it. Haters are going to watch it. They're going to want to know what they've done. Egotistical maniacs. They're all very, very fragile. They've all got very fragile egos. Very fragile. That's why they can't take opinions. Hate them. So you're probably going to be watching. And I'm going to make money off you. So why my job's a piece of cake and I'm have it very easy. I could stick a camera on my head and I could talk for an hour. Or I could just sit in my living room and talk about you getting me sacked from Hermes, making it think like you've done some big, massive hoo-ha, when, quite frankly, you've not. I just went and got a job the next day on £19.50 an hour. No harm, no foul. Let's go through a couple of comments really quick, just to show you, and I will reply to these comments. I'll actually go through them. Number one, this is the most liked comment on my most hated video ever. Just remember one thing, DD. You've passed your test around the same time as that woman. Your attitude is bizarre, to say the least. This is from saying that I was shocked by a woman's decision to go and do a class 1, when all she wanted to do was then hate on the industry and say how disgusting the toilets were and stuff. That's all I said. Didn't call any names, nothing. Didn't call her an idiot. There was no bullying. Didn't offend her. Didn't do anything. Posted an opinion. That's all I did. I got called an idiot, I got called a hypocrite, and I got called a child. I mentioned this person for 90 seconds in a video. I had a 14.5-minute video posted directly about me. I'm the one that's lost my job. I'm the one that's had my sponsor approached. I'm in the wrong. And this woman also got a story completely wrong. So just to put that in perspective, if you've been living under a rock for the last 3 weeks, that's what happened. White Knights, tell you. Your attitude is bizarre to say the least. I don't think she's interested in views or any of that bollocks. Definitely interested in views. I think the only person, it's YouTube. Everyone is on YouTube for views. That's the only reason we do YouTube. I am here for money and to help people, but money first. You need to understand that everybody on YouTube wants views. Everybody is searching for that video that gets 1 million+ views. Everybody. That's all we do YouTube for. We don't do YouTube to sit there and not get views. That's why we're all monetized. We all want to make extra money. It's called a side hustle. Come on, Adam. Use your noggin, lad. I think the only person who's interested in views and showing off is you. I'm not exactly a show-off, am I? Let's be honest. You just come across as very arrogant, like I know it all. I pretty much do know it all when it comes to truck driving. It's bloody simple. It is very, very simple. Yes, there's a few things I can't do. But as for driving a truck and putting it on a bay and uncoupling and coupling and then driving back and putting that on a bay or pulling some curtains back, I can do it. Just remember one thing, you was homeless a year ago, wasn't you? Just over a year ago. Yes, I was. Asking people to keep their comments to themselves. It was a generalization of a video, that was. Just to say that you don't know what people are going through. That's all it was. I wasn't slagging this person off or anything like that. Asking people to be nice to each other. Yeah, so what? Yeah, I still get hate. I got hate all over that video. I got all sorts. But still, it doesn't matter. Yeah, you're on here slating a woman. You have to say that it's a woman. You have to put that point in, that it's a woman. If it was a man, it's not an issue. Because it's a woman, then it's an issue. This is what I mean about White Knights. This is your problem. This is you simps. This is the people thinking, if she sees this, she's going to fancy me. Don't happen like that. She was voicing her opinion. This is the best thing. This is the best part. You're on here slating a woman who was voicing her opinion just the same as yours. I could sit here and slag you down for hours and hours, but what's the point? Leave people to have their own opinions, you bellend. She was voicing her opinion just the same as yours. Leave people to have their own opinions, you bellend. Okay. Did you get that? Bit crazy, isn't it? Do I need to explain that? I'm not going to. I'm not going to. Okay, this guy. I've left the names in on purpose. This guy is mega. He is mint, this kid. This newcomer, Didi, comes across as someone who's decided to be one of us, like it's a cult, a trucker. And in the light of all the bad publicity our profession has been attracting lately, no smoke without fire, he is trying to defend his decision to be a trucker to save face to friends and family. In effect, he is gaslighting, i.e. a narcissist. Gaslighting is trying to manipulate someone's reality. Gaslighting is telling someone that they wanted to become a truck driver, but now they're trying to defend a decision to become a truck driver to save face. That statement is gaslighting. He's trying to manipulate my reality to make me think that I'm doing something wrong. That's gaslighting. What an absolute fool. I'm not gaslighting nobody. Gaslighting happens in an abusive relationship to try and manipulate someone to rely on you. That's basically what gaslighting is. Has he got a super drink that can tackle incredibly inept transport planners, hostility towards drivers, the ability of firms to ban you from site for having the audacity of returning to the yard after 1 hour with a full load as the unit was seriously defected, had happened to me, overheating, or let me give you a cuddle. So in other words, now you want sympathy. This guy is, this person needs help, I would say. And I mean that on a serious level. I think this person could do with help. I could go on. Didi, you are totally outnumbered. There are reasons why we are 100,000 drivers short. We've been 100,000 drivers short for 40 years. Do you really think there is space on our roads for 100,000 more trucks? You're complaining about not having a place to park as it is. You ain't going to fit 100,000 trucks on the road. We're not 100,000 drivers short. It's just a stupid media tactic. Everything is running exactly as it should do. No shortage. Media frenzy. Let's just play this little game. Imagine there's no media. Imagine you've never seen the news in your life. Imagine right now, as you are living, you've never seen the news in your life. Would you know that there was COVID knocking about? Would you know that there was a driver shortage? Would you know that there's a fuel shortage? Would you know that there was 50,000 tankers down? No, would you bollocks? Because the shelves are fully stacked everywhere you go with nothing missing. The fuel pumps are full and the price of fuel has gone rocketing. Well done, snowflakes. Well done, you media sheep, for going out and buying all the surplus fuel. Well done, you did a cracking job there. And COVID's, you know, well, you don't even know you've got it. You've got to be tested to know you've got it, but it's the most deadly thing since sliced bread, grimo, with a penicillin allergy. Do you get me? Absolute nonsense. Listen to more mature drivers who have many more experiences than you and come back on YouTube in 15 years from now, if you last that long. Got to put that bit in. And if you do, let's see if your drink solved all your problems. So as you can see, this guy's obviously just a proper manipulator. He would be a nasty piece of work to live with. Trying up and down all over the place, his attitude. He would be one of the people that gets banned from a site because he is just a cockwomble. Full on. Mental. Anyway. Didi, are you not in this for exposure now? Of course I am. It's YouTube. I think you are, and you love it. I do love some sort of exposure. I do love receiving messages that say that I've helped them, or I've got them to make the decision to go for the Class 1 and they absolutely love it. I do love that kind of stuff. I used to love your videos, but you have changed so much. Now I'm seeing you as an effing bully. So again, bullying. You slagged Hayley off for being a new Class 1 driver. Didn't slag her off for being a new Class 1 driver. I said I was shocked by her decision. I believe you were a new Class 1 driver a couple of years ago. Deep down, I think you hate driving. Over and out. How would you get that from that? How would you get that conclusion from my video saying that I was shocked by defending the industry? How would you get that? No idea. And then Dick Dastardly adds in, ask Didi how many firms he has worked for. He can't hold down a job. And yes, certainly a bully. Haley is okay. Dick Dastardly, he's a long-term follower. He's been knocking around watching my videos for years. Loves them. Can't stay away. Cannot stay away. Thanks, buddy. Cheers. Oh yeah, for the 19,947,652nd time. I'm an agency driver. Don't want to get tied down to one firm. Don't like it. Soz. And then he added on, yes, you are right about the job history of this bully boy. 43rd time. Agency driver. Eesh. Here he is again, Mr. Dastardly. Ah, Didi, I bet you love that. ITV actually approached you. ITV approached everyone with a social media account. Just so you know. I see you now have other detractors that can see right through you. Best you just get on with the job. This is not about trucking anymore. It's about your need for attention. By you commenting, you want attention, lad. That comment has absolutely nothing in it. That comment is pure mute. It doesn't mean anything. I did a walkthrough of a services, a HGV driver's services. I went about the cost for HGVs. I went about what a HGV driver could eat at that services. It's all about HGV driving and the industry. Sorry, Dick. Bit clueless, lad. Chris Cooper, come back when the ink's dry on your licence. This is an easy one. I like this one. Yes! I'm back. It's dry. How immature. I know. All right. You're right. I don't like your attitude. Bit of a misogynist, are you? turned off and disliked. Hayley is a lovely person. She's a lovely person. What's that got to do with the price of chips? I'm a lovely person. I've just got an opinion that you didn't like. Unfortunate. And then Mr. Landis chimes up again. This is what I say about haters. Haters will just keep rolling and keep rolling and keep rolling and try and get the validation and the ego scrub that they need. They just keep going and going and going. I totally agree. There aren't that many Hayleys in this job. We should be encouraging them, not slagging them off over genuine concerns. Do you know why there's not that many Hayleys in this job, John? Do you want to know why? Do you want to know the number one reason why? The same reason that there's not an abundance of male midwives. Because they don't want to do the job. You cannot force a woman that doesn't want to drive a truck, that doesn't even want to drive a car. You cannot force a woman to drive a truck. Whether you like that fact or not, that is not being sexist. That's being true. There's a lot of women that have no interest whatsoever in driving trucks. You cannot force them to drive trucks. Just because she's a woman doesn't make her any different to anyone else. She still shits out of the same hole. Doesn't matter. Crazy. This is why there's no male midwives, because they don't want to do the job. There's a lot of male gynecologists. I'm not going to say why, but as for midwives or male nurses, there's not an abundance of them because they don't want to do the job. Just like you don't see female bricklayers. Why are you, John, not encouraging women to go and be bricklayers or to go and be scaffolders or to go and be joiners or plumbers? Because women don't want to do that job. You need to get that into your thick skull. This Dee sounds and reacts like one of those inconsiderate and inept transport planners whom we are all accusing of for most of our grief. So your inability to stand up to your transport planner is my problem? No. You want to learn to stand up for yourself, John, and stop watching YouTube videos from people that you don't like, John, and learn to grow a bit of a backbone, John, and stop trying to manipulate everyone around you, John. See ya, John. Zero solidarity with your fellow workers. Don't know what you're going for here. You might think the tough guy, it doesn't bother me attitude is cool, but it's basically cowardly scab behaviour. Stand with your comrades. And then the next one guy said, yes, you can imagine if he was a coal miner in 1984, he would be the first to cross the picket line. Seriously. I mean, this is it. This is what he's just stated there, 92, which means he's 5 years younger than me, so he's 29 years old. 29 years old, and this is the sheep mentality that I keep going on about. This is exactly what it is. This is a person that's scared of having a backbone. He's scared of saying no. He's scared of walking in the opposite direction to the sheep, to the crowd. He has to follow the crowd to feel validated. This is the problem, and he's 29. Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. You need to open your eyes and actually see what's going on around you in the world. If you think that they're going to automatically change services into multi-million-pound hotel complexes for HGV drivers, they're not. And I'm telling you now, through all of this media nonsense that's going on at the moment, I pretty much guarantee that the government and the people that are above the government, the people that are above the Prime Minister, are all going to say, wait a minute, you're telling me we need to upgrade every single services on the M6, the M1, the M42, the M40, the M4, the M5, so that more truck drivers can get a nice, comfortable 9 hours rest. We ain't really got the money for that. So what can we do? I know what we'll do. We'll put a video up saying, truck drivers threaten to ruin Christmas. There we go, that's what we'll do. And they'll do something stupid like that, and they'll make truck drivers look like the bad guys. And do you know what I'll be doing? I'll be sat here going, well done, sheep. You've done a belter on that one. Because I'm telling you, it ain't going to change. Did you see that video that went on ITV? Seriously? Apart from it being a load of lies, which it was, how pathetic did they make it look? They made it look like a pair of guys crying. Do you know what I mean? I can understand why people have wanted to do that video. I can understand it. But, my opinion, absolute load of nonsense. Absolute load of rubbish. But that's me. I speak my mind and I get shouted at for it. My name's Dee. Todd's in a truck. Free speaker. Got my own opinion. Don't care. Take it easy, folks. See you in the next video. Ciao.